J&M Story Studio. Stories that stay with you forever.
In a quiet village, surrounded by green fields and narrow mud roads, lived a man who owned vast acres of land. His entire property was filled with mango trees, rows upon rows, stretching as far as the eye could see. Every season, his workers harvested sack after sack of mangoes and sent them to the market. Wealth flowed easily into his home. Over time, the man grew proud. He believed his land made him untouchable. No one in this village can ever defeat me, he said proudly. He will never ever need any help, is what he thought. Every morning, he looked at his mango plantation from his balcony and gave an arrogant look to the other small patches of land. If birds tried to eat a fruit, he chased them away merciless. If bees sat over a mango flower, he scared them in anger. He did not allow nature itself to share in his abundance. Even his workers, who toiled day and night, were never permitted to take a single mango from his field. To him, every fruit was profit and only profit. Among his workers was a humble man who did not own any land of his own, no mango trees, no wealth, or no influence. But seeing him sad every day after work, his wife suggested him an idea. She said, "Why can't we start trying growing few vegetables in some grow bags? At least just enough to feed our family." They both bought soil and planted vegetable seeds in small soil bags under their hut shed. After few months, they had fresh and grow bags were filled with different vegetables. One day, the landlord passed by this worker's house and made fun of how he has no land and is growing vegetables in these tiny bags. But the workers and his wife continued what they were doing. Whatever little extra he harvested, he carefully stored in clay pots and kept them safely under a shed, protected from sun and rain. They lived with contentment and quiet foresight. One night, the village sky darkened suddenly. Thunder cracked, strong winds were blowing, and rain poured the entire night. By morning, disaster had struck. The once magnificent mangrove plantation lay in ruins. Trees were broken, branches were on ground, and mangoes, ripe, unripe, and half grown, covered the ground. The landlord tried to salvage what he could, but the roads were flooded. Trucks could not reach the market. His acres of mango, once his pride, became useless overnight. Days passed and the rain did not stop. Now there was scarcity of food. That was when the humble worker came forward. Drenched in rain from his small shed, He brought out the vegetables he had saved in clay pots. Though he had little, he shared willingly, helping the proud landowner survive until the rain stopped. For the first time, the man with acres of land bowed his head, not because he had lost his mangoes, but because he had great understanding now. He felt guilty for the time he had snatched back the mango this farmer had picked from the ground to take home. He felt sorry for his inhuman behavior. Moral of the story: pride fades, wealth can vanish, but kindness and preparedness sustain life. Sometimes a small piece of land cared wisely is worth more than acres of land ruled by arrogance.